Yeah, today is January 14th, 2022, and we're going to start right here with National Dress Your Pet Up Day. Yes, you're correct. It's National Dress Your Pet Up Day on January 14th, and we want you to go all out. Celebrate by dressing up your furry family member in comfortable pet clothing. How about that? This is something that we can all get into, and if you have friends that love dressing their pets up, please hashtag Chico Chad in that, because I would love to see your pets dressed up. Just a little pet history right here. You got collars as adornments. Collars were used for the first ornaments of adornment on dogs in ancient Egypt. In 2009, Chick Pets, celebrating pet fashion, was initiated by Colin Page. In 2011, New York Pet Fashion Show, a dog fashion show titled Last Bark at Bryant Park, was held in New York. 2012, mainstream pet apparel. The market for clothing lines for pets boom and exceeds 30 million mark in pounds. National Dress Up Day with your Pet Day activities. Have a friend take photos of you and your pet's new outfits. Use hashtag Dress Up Your Pet Day on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and TikTok. If you have kids but no pets, dress them up instead. That is awesome, and I really love it because I love dressing up my kids, and they are fun because they have no choice to wear but what I buy them. That's it. You don't have any other choice. That's right. January 14th is National Pastrami Day. And after working in two delis for a very long time, my first deli was Jerry's Deli in Miami Beach on Collins Avenue. It's probably no longer there. It's probably on Lincoln Road now. And my second deli was Cantor's in Las Vegas. Yes, Cantor's was amazing. Great pastrami. I love pastrami and corned beef, but pastrami and eggs is my go-to. There's nothing like that smoky goodness of a pastrami sandwich, and let me tell you all about it. Pastrami is served in Lithuanian immigrant Susman Volk began selling pastrami from his butcher shop on the Lower East Side. In 1888, pastrami meets rye. Volk starts serving pastrami on rye bread. New York classic Katz Delicatessen is also established. Katz is no longer around from what I heard. They might still be there, but I thought they closed down. But don't take my word for it. Do your research. 1930s, deli takeover. New York experienced a peak of about 1,500 Jewish delicatessens as a result of a growing population. In 1989, Harry Meets Sally. The pastrami on rye at Katz Delicatessen comes into a national spotlight with the hit comedy When Harry Meets Sally. And it was also a Broadway comedy called Cats. Okay, so, just stuff like that. Throw a pastrami party. Go out for lunch. Give the gift of a sandwich. And we all understand that pastrami is amazing, and we love it. Why we love National Hot Pastrami Sandwich. No other sandwich compares. Rye bread, mustard, and beef. There's these core ingredients. You could also throw some Swiss cheese up there, or maybe some other type of cheese. I prefer Swiss. Maybe some cheddar or provolone, whatever you like. It warms the soul. It's a cultural icon. Yeah, the Jews really put their foot in that, and the knish too. I love the knish. You throw some pastrami inside that knish, it's over. I'm at your door every day. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. I do love pastrami sandwiches. I enjoy eating them very much. And if you never tried one, please try one. Yeah. You want to organize your home on January 14th, 2022. Yeah, you should clean your house every day. Just don't wait till January 14th. I mean, my goodness. But donate what you can. Responsibly discard what you can't. Get your diary and digital organizer out and put together a plan to make your home cleaner, more spacious, and more beautiful. All right, that's just the basics. Good Housekeeping is launched in 1885. 1951, Family Handyman is launched. 1990, Martha Stewart Living is launched. 2019, Marie Kondo is on Netflix. Alright, Tidying Up with Marie Kondo becomes an international hit for is Kamari Method. I love it. Yeah. Not just national, but international Kite Day, January 14th. A moment of silence for my son, Tavius. We used to love flying kites together because his birthday was in March. Oh my God, let them March winds blow. All right. Now that moment of silence is over, International Kite Day begins every year on January 14th. During Maker Sankrati and ends on January 15th. Gratat is declared the dates of public holidays so people can join in the festivities. Kite makers start preparing for the festival months in advance. Markets are packed with kite and festival goers buying supplies days before the festival. Man, I wish I could be there. Where is this at? This is awesome. The 28th century BC, the first kites are made in China. China makes everything. Bam! Solved. The kite flying is introduced in India. In 1752, a kite helps prove lightning is electricity. In 1989, the first International Kite Day is held. Okay? So if you like flying kites, today is your day to fly a kite. Don't fly in the storm. You might get hit with electricity. 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 So, what does kite flying represent to Indians? Kite flying has since become a custom for Indians during Independence Day to celebrate their independence from British rule. Apart from hosting a national flag on August 15th, Indians engage in a kite flying as a symbol of independence, fun, and patriotism. Thank you. That is one way that everyone gets together and show their patriotism, independence, and fun. What is the world's largest kite? Let's see. The biggest kite was 83 feet 7 inches long, 131 feet 3 inches broad. The $1 million question is, for all you amateurs out there, how strong should the wind be to fly a kite? Most kites are designed to fly in the winds of 4 to 10 miles per hour. There's probably enough wind to fly if you can feel it on your face. Look for rustling leaves and waving flags. Other good way to measure the wind is to use a compass. I just want to stop right there and say thank you. If you want to go fly a kite, fly a kite. I love flying kites. That's one of my things. But I'm here to thank you for joining in. And Minnesota Nice is here to bring you some fun facts, entertaining news, and amazing personalities. La la. La la la. Alright, so here are 5 facts about kites that will blow your mind. 1. Research assistant. When the Wright brothers were developing the first airplane in the late 1800s, they studied kites. Number 2, world record. 180 hours is the world record for the longest kite flight. So there's no way they stayed up for 180 hours. So who flew the kite? They took turns? I'm not sure. We need to look into that. Leafy kites. Number 3, leafy kites. Leaves were used to make the first kites, which were flown thousands of years ago. 4, German paranoia. Large kites were outlawed in East Germany due to the fear of people being lifted over the Berlin Wall. They didn't want anybody to escape. 5, flying couriers. During the American Civil War, kites were utilized to carry mail and newspapers. Wow. Alright, we love International Kite Day. I don't think I'm gonna fly a kite today, but if you do fly a kite, please take a picture and and hashtag Chico Chad in it. Thank you. This is a serious matter. This goes out to all the mothers and the fathers, because the fathers or some type of sperm donor Cesarean section, they could not exist. So if you had a Cesarean section, guess what? You care about your stuff. That's all I can say. It was more than 200 years since the first successful Cesarean section was performed. So that was nearly right before America was developed, okay? The history of the Cesarean section. Man, this is crazy. Jesse Bennett is born. Bennett is an American physician. Is born on July 10th in Philadelphia. 1791, Bennett becomes a doctor. Bennett graduates as a doctor of medicine. 1794, the first C-section. 1985, Cesarean C-section day is observed. So they ask, is a Cesarean section painful? And the answer is no, it is not painful. And I cannot tell you that because I have never had a Cesarean section, and nowhere in the near future do I plan on having one. So I can never give you a direct answer. We need to talk to a woman. Any women in the room? Not at the moment. They don't want to answer. They don't want to talk about their private Cesarean life. Next, what are the types of Cesarean sections? Depending on the type of incision made with the Cesarean section, there's two types. One is a classical cut, and one is a bikini cut. Bikini cut. Get it? Bikini cut. Get low, get low. Bikini cut. Are babies born through the C-section more intelligent? There are shreds of evidence suggesting that the babies born through the C-section have quite a higher IQ. However, these claims are debatable, so there you go. Just because you're a C-section baby don't mean you're smarter than me. Okay. Last but not least, guess what? You got the Feast of the Ass Day, and I don't even know what that means. I don't even want to get into it because I don't even want a Feast of the Ass Day. You get a whole day to feast on ass? Just all day, just ass feasting. Now, I usually don't read a whole lot into this while I'm recording, but today we're going to do it. The feast may be a Christian adaptation of a pagan feast, Servulus. The incorporating of the nativity of the story's donkey. It was first held in the 1000, celebrated by various Bible stories. Additionally, it had a pseudo-Augustine influence credited to the Summa Contra Judaeus. After the Catholic Church publicly condemned the celebration in the second half of the 15th century, it became less popular. The Feast of Fools was condemned during this period. Both feasts were thought to be improper, and the Feast of Fools was regulated as such far more than the Feast of Ass. The Feast of Ass honors of the Bible's donkeys, particularly the one thought to have transported Jesus and his family to Egypt following his birth. The family was escaping from Herod the Great assassination of young boys at the time. The donkey of Jesus rode through Jerusalem on the Palm Sunday is another biblical account of the donkey. A donkey is also said to have been present in the manger when Jesus was born. A girl will ride a donkey through town to church on the day. As she rode through the streets, the people would sing a song about her carrying a baby and being pregnant herself. Once a donkey reached the church, it was given food and water and stood near the altar for the service. The crowd would bray back the priest, and the priest would occasionally bray as well. The Feast of the Ass was especially rowdy in the city of Bavaria in northern France. And there you go. You have a lot on the Feast of the Donkey. You can read up more on it if you want to. We're not going to talk about it no more because I'm not feasting on donkey ass. Bottom line. I'm so glad you joined me today. I really am. I really hope you had a good time.